Welcome back. This is Tesla Ken for the HaloCybertruck.com website. Please do subscribe to both our website blog and our YouTube channel so you can get updates whenever we release new videos and articles like this one. So today I've got a couple of items from Teslovix. You can see I've already taken this one out of the box. It's because I've used my charging brick from my Starlink and the little mini cable that was supplied with this to charge this bank up fully. And then, of course, what we're going to do is attach this to the Starlink. The way it attaches is this little short cable will plug in here. That cable will plug into the Starlink. This will fit right up into the Starlink, and we'll show that. And then you have a completely mobile solution that's not tied to anything that you can take your Starlink anywhere, and it will have battery power. And as you can see, they advertise here the 27,000 milliamp hour battery. So it should have, that probably translates to roughly 4 to 5 hours, depending on the current draw. It does come with a USB cable, which I thought was used for charging at first, but it's not. It's just for any accessories you want to run off of this. There are a couple of USB-C out ports here, so if you wanted to charge, say, a phone or something else off this battery as well, or some other powered accessory, you could have it. A little set of instructions. Of course, they tell you to charge it up before you use it the first time, which I've done. It's now fully charged. But one of the other things that Teslovix has sent us that is Starlink related is this top suction bracket for a Starlink Mini. And it's a little bit different than another bracket that I have, in that basically it has these 4 components, 4 big suction cups, and these are pretty large, with these little brackets that go with each cup. And then there's a series of these 4 bars, which I don't have the Starlink in front of me at the moment, but I'm assuming that these are going to form a square. You're going to have a suction cup at each corner, then you're going to mount that and put the Starlink in it. So if, for example, you wanted it, say, in the rear glass, hanging up top in the Cybertruck, you could absolutely do that. And then, of course, if the battery was inserted, you wouldn't have to run any cables inside the truck to, say, the truck power. You would just have it powered while you were driving along. Obviously, this could hook to anything, a window of an RV, a window of a house, any place that you might want to use a suction cup, you could use it. So we'll come back, we'll put this together, we'll get the Starlink, we'll insert this, but just want to show you kind of a brief unboxing of the items sent to us from Teslovix. One of the things I wanted to show here was just simply how you charge this battery bank. I thought because there were USB-C charging ports like these, you just plug it into your standard USB-C charger. But in fact, those both say out above them, and they are truly for supplying power to other things, maybe charging a phone or something else while you have this available with you at some point, whether hooked up to the Starlink or not. But the in uses this little cable that comes with it, and then you have to use your charging block, or I don't know what other charging block you might have other than your Starlink one, that would provide power and charge that up. I guess there is the USB-C to this cable fitting line that maybe you could plug that into a USB-C charger and then plug it up that way. I just went and grabbed the charging brick from the Starlink itself. It would have been nice if they would have had a separate USB-C charging in, as opposed to requiring this, but it kind of is what it is. And of course, you can see I've charged it's all the way up. This was moving while it was charging, showing me that it was continuing to fill up. It was about half full when I got it, so I let it charge up. Apologies, did not check the amount of time that it took to charge it up. I just plugged it in and walked away and came back later, and it is fully charged. So that's a little bit about charging up this battery pack. Welcome back. Here we have our Starlink, the rechargeable battery from Teslovix. And these simply hook together with this little cable. So I can plug this cable into the slot here, and then the end of that cable is going to plug in right here. So I'm assuming I can just sort of do that here. Apologies for the lighting a second. Plug that right in there so that it goes in. There we go. That's inserted all the way. Now, it is just a matter of sliding this into place until it clicks, which is a little hard to do one-handed while holding the camera. But I was able to push it in with my body, so you can see here's the cable. It's connected here. All right, there is an on-off switch here. So if I press this on, now I can see that the battery is full up. There is a little blue light down here. Oh, there we go. You can probably see that. You do have still all the same screws. You've got this hinge here, so if you do want to set it up like maybe you have been in the past, you know, at whatever angle that you wanted for your Starlink, you could do that similarly. I'm going to take it outside and just try to connect to it with the app on my phone, and then we'll come back and take a look at this bracket and how it works. Okay, welcome back. I've spent a little time putting this bracket together for the Starlink, or starting to. So first off, it comes with actually 6 of these corners, so they give you a couple of extra, I'm assuming, in case you accidentally break one or something. But these metal ends either have circle holes cut in them or square holes cut in them. So guess which end goes into which part of the bracket. It's really very easy to name and to show. So the squares go into here, the circles go into here. There are these little tabs that you can pull up that allow you to slide that back out so that you can break this back down and store it away. And then you simply take the feet here, the suction cup, and you put the screw through the bracket into here, tighten it down with the wing nut. I just have it somewhat loose. And then of course you would peel off the plastic coating that's on here for when you're ready to stick it to the glass. And then of course you would find the location, put this down and suction cup it to the glass in all 4 places. And you know, these do have a bit of tilt to them, so you can angle this out a bit. So I'm going to go back outside, get the Starlink that was updating itself with software, and see how the Starlink attaches with this bracket and with the battery on board. Okay, I'm back this time with the bracket all the way around the Starlink. Now I don't have the 2 feet on this end, but that's okay because I slid this in this direction to get it to latch. And you know, looks like certainly it would firmly hold your Starlink, and then you would have the 4 suction cups, you know, on each end, and it would hold this up at, you know, whatever angle you needed that at, because that's adjustable. But what I had to do was take this battery out in order to get this bracket to slide in. And you'll notice, I'll just pick up the battery here and set it down, that the ends of the battery there, because of this bit of plastic, that's not going to fit. You know, I was like, hey, how can I make this thing fit with this bracket on? Now, that means you can use the bracket if you're wired. I mean, you can run a wire here and run it down to a plug-in, and this bracket still works. But as far as being able to use the bracket with just the battery, I don't think that's possible unless I do a modification of these. And I thought, oh, hey, there's 2 extra ones. Maybe there are 2 in here that are thinner or some way different to allow you to use the battery. But no, these ones are just simply duplicates of these. They'll say like A and B on them. Take this one out. This one's probably an A. Yeah, that one's an extra A. And then this one is an extra B type, and you'll see there's a B, there's an A, there's a B, there's an A, just for the type of corner that it is. Now, the other thing I will show you too is when this was locked into here, there is this little toggle switch here that when you toggle that, what it does on the bottom side is it retracts those clips. So the clips that would be holding in here and keeping the battery from sliding out, kind of a unique little design that you turn that and it raises up the clips, and then you can slide the battery out. Because I was like, hey, I've slid it in, how do I release this thing? So that might have been in the instructions, and you know me, I hate reading instructions, so why not just experiment and figure it out myself? So I'm going to try to put this back into here and see if there's any way to attach this bracket, but the way that it's designed right now, I don't think there is, without me making some sort of modification to free up some space. And if you do that, I don't know how well it holds that piece in. So I'll be back after I take a look at that. Okay, I'm back with just a few final thoughts on this battery. First off, battery works great. I mean, we saw that attached to the Starlink. All I had to do was just go take it outside, set it at the right angle, and boom, I was connected, got an update, everything worked great. Easy enough to charge with this little cable as long as you have your charging brick from your original Starlink. Obviously, nice USB cable for extra accessories. Again, might wish I had a little bit of USB charging, but that's okay. This thing works great. Unfortunately, that the bracket doesn't work, with this battery, but the bracket on its own works great with the Starlink, separately to hold that up. So I just want to take a moment to thank our sponsor, Teslovix, for sending this in for us to test. I think this is great. It's going to make the Starlink even more mobile. I've got that tripod battery that I can keep with me, or I can have this one just plugged right in and toss the unit up on the dash and away I go, or just wherever portable, place I want to take it. So with that, again, thanking Teslovix for providing this. This is Tesla Ken. Happy to do these types of reviews for you. I would ask that you please subscribe to our blog on our website and to our YouTube channel. And then stay tuned for more videos and articles like this one.